All right, let's just jump right in. You hear it everywhere, right? This constant buzz about AI. But what if I told you this whole revolution isn't just for the tech geniuses out in Silicon Valley? No, this is about turning all that noise into actual, real world cash for you. We're going to break down exactly how you can get your piece of the pie by 2026.
And this quote, it just nails it. The old rule book, the one that said you needed years of experience and some fancy degree, it's been thrown out the window. This isn't about trying to catch up anymore. We're in this unique moment where being a blank slate, we're starting totally fresh, is actually your biggest advantage. You can feel it in the air, can't you? Something huge is happening. But usually with that kind of excitement comes this little voice of fear in the back of your head. Like, is this only for the pros? Am I already too late to the party? And that anxiety? It's completely understandable, but it's based on a world that just doesn't exist anymore.
So here's the absolute key. The credentials that used to matter, they're becoming irrelevant. Seriously, forget needing to be a coding wizard. In this new world, your unique perspective, your curiosity, your passions, that's the real currency. I mean, think about it. Someone who is obsessed with vintage fashion could use their deep knowledge to train an AI to spot rare finds. That's an incredibly valuable tool. That's the new game we're playing.
Okay, now this is where things get really cool. What if being a beginner, not having all that technical baggage, was your actual superpower? I know, it sounds kind of backward, right? But in a world that's changing this fast, it is the absolute truth. And this slide just lays it all out perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the old way, where the person who could write the most complicated code was king. But look at the right. That's today. Now the communicator is king. Success comes from asking good questions and getting creative with tools that are ridiculously easy to use. Honestly, the expert's biggest problem is that they have to unlearn all the old hard ways of doing things. You don't have that baggage.
I mean, the walls to entry have totally crumbled. You're not programming, you're prompting. If you can write an email, you can tell an AI what to do. You're not spending years learning code to build a website. You're using drag and drop tools. You don't need a boatload of cash to start because so many of the best tools are free to get going. And you're definitely not alone. There's this huge global community learning right there with you.
So, if being a beginner is a good thing, how do you actually use that? This is where we get to the real heart of it. The biggest mistake people make is thinking they have to forget everything they've ever done to succeed in AI. That is the biggest myth out there.
No, seriously. Take a second and really think about this. What do you know better than almost anyone? And it doesn't have to be your job. It's about that deep, real-world knowledge you've picked up just by living your life. Your life experience is an absolute goldmine. A nurse doesn't just know about medicine. They know how to communicate with empathy. A teacher doesn't just know facts. They know the best ways to explain complicated ideas. A parent? Come on, they're a master of logistics and motivation. This kind of domain expertise is the one thing that AI is desperately missing. This is your new job title, AI translator. You're the bridge. The AI has all the raw data in the world, but you have the wisdom. You bring the context, the empathy, the human touch that turns a bunch of code into something truly valuable. And trust me, that's a skill people will pay a premium for. Okay, enough of the mindset stuff. Let's talk about actually making some money. How do you take all this amazing potential and turn it into dollars in your bank account? The key is to start small and get a quick win on the board. Forget trying to build $1 million company on day one. That kind of pressure is just paralyzing. Instead, focus on this, the $100 challenge. Your only goal is to make your first $100. Earning that first 100 proves 3 critical things. 1, this stuff actually works. 2, you can do it. And 3, people will pay you for it. It's a massive, massive confidence booster. And there are just so many ways to get this done. For example, you could offer AI microservices. Think about it. You could hit up an online seller and use AI to whip up 5 killer SEO-optimized product descriptions in like 10 minutes. That's a super valuable service. Or you could help a busy exec create awesome social media posts, build a simple FAQ bot for your local pizza place, or design beautiful presentation templates. You could start any of these this weekend. So, you did it. You made your first $100. Awesome. Now what's next? How do you stop trading your time for money and start building a system that works for you? This is how we go from a simple side hustle to a real business. This is the dream, right? Earning money while you sleep. And it's more possible now than ever before. The whole idea is to create a digital product, an ebook, a set of templates, a little mini course, just one time, and then build a simple automated system that sells and delivers it for you 24/7.
And here it is, the simple formula to build that system. Step 1, learn. But listen, don't try to learn everything. Pick one super focused skill, like using AI for copywriting. Step 2, apply it. Use that skill to create one small, simple thing, like a pack of email templates for real estate agents. Step 3, automate. Use a simple platform to handle all the payments and delivery. And finally, step 4, earn. You just monitor, refine, and enjoy the freedom that comes with an automated income stream. It's a simple, repeatable process.
So we've talked about the why, we've talked about the how, but there's one last wall that stops almost everybody, and it's the most human one of all. It's fear. The fear of not being perfect, the fear of not being ready. I absolutely love this quote. It says everything. Your first try is going to have flaws. It's going to be small, and that's not just okay, it's the whole point. The world today rewards speed and just getting things done, not waiting around for perfection. The lessons you learn from that flawed first attempt are worth so much more than a perfect plan that never even gets off the ground.
So let's make this real right now. Your financial breakthrough doesn't start with some giant leap. It starts with one tiny, manageable step forward. Don't even think about the whole staircase. Just focus on your first 1% move. Is it watching one YouTube tutorial? Is it just writing down a list of things you're an expert in? Whatever that tiny thing is, that's where your journey to making real money with AI truly begins.